Hi. I hope all is well wherever you are. Happy Tuesday. Okay, so today I'm just rambling, okay? Oh, and I have a creative journal update. I think I'll do this first. So I've added a couple of more pages since my last update. And here we go. All right. So on this page, I said, just because I felt like doing one. This is a smaller vision board. Just needed something cutesy and just some positivity. And I think this was a mix of my desire to travel, to go see some more nature parks and all of that, especially like ones that are outside of Florida. And hopefully, getting the opportunity to do that one day. Adventure awaits. Make your dreams real. Good news is coming. More fun, less fear. I put this down because it really is time for me to buckle down and start writing. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to talk about today. So then I have some more pictures of me, nature, my babies. These are my kids right here. That is Nathan. This is Lucas. And yes, the reference is from One Tree Hill. These are from Florida Botanical Garden. Dang, did I talk about that? I had to. My recent sunset, I went down to one of my local parks and just spent the day by the water, laying down. I think I talked about that already too. And I love when I capture the sun through the trees. It's everything. Sunshine. More pictures. Let's see if we can get there we go. Me and my mama. The Florida Botanical Garden. Me. Us. And this is my baby. My niecey Pooh. I love her so much. Kylie. She's gotten so big. And this is a map of the Florida Botanical Garden that we recently visited. I wanted to put that in here. I said, you know what? If I do go to places, nature places, and I do happen to find their maps and stuff, I'm going to get them and put them in here, to kind of mark our visit in a sense. Now, this I kind of did backwards. I put the map on this page, and then I put like the front of the brochure on this page. And then like it had like all of the gardens we got to go see there. It was such a nice place. Highly recommend. Beautiful, beautiful place. And it's free. Parking and entrance is free. So worth the drive. So worth the drive. And then over here we have more pictures. This is like one of my most favorite pictures. I don't know why, but I love this picture of me. I love this picture. This one too. And this is my birthday picture when I went to work. That's my birthday picture. I turned 36. And yeah, me. And then this picture is to be continued. But this is the sunset I captured on my second motorcycle ride with my neighbor. And yeah, that was awesome. This is one of my favorite beaches. For Fort DeSoto. I love going to Fort DeSoto. And I have a map. You have East Beach, North Beach. They both have their, good quality. East Beach is typically quieter and a little more like naturey. It's not as pristine, but it has so many, but the whole place has so many trees. But anyway, North Beach is more like beautiful, pristine, all that. I love it though. I love it. I really do. And then the last page is I was just messing around with some stamps that I had. So I just did this whole little border. And then just, cute little pictures. It's going to be a good day. You know how like when you open stuff and you create these things, these mementos, or you keep a journal, like a writing journal, or something that you use to quotes, or a vision board. And sometimes when you're having like a random off day and you happen to just crack open a book, or like my other visual journal, what I used to do was like on an off day, a sad day, a bad day, like any kind of day that's not, I can't put the adjective of it being described as good. I used to go get my old creative journal, and since it's full, and I know it's full of quotes, affirmations, angel numbers, some of my happiest moments, I would just close my eyes, thumb through, and I would just open the book, crack the book open, and whatever page that was, that's what I read for that moment that I felt off or what have you. And I would feel better by my own words or a quote or affirmation or whatever to kind of shift the mood, and that's the goal, is to just shift the mood. For me. Now, sometimes, different type of emotions require, different action. Now, some of them are not meant to be shifted from, and they are meant to be sat in. But I feel like I know the difference. And a lot of times, if my attempt to shift doesn't work, then I know that I need to, sit in it for a minute. There's a reason, a rhyme, a reason for everything. So that's my creative journal update. And so this memoir, right, that I have been thinking about putting off all this stuff for months now. I finally feel like I am ready for real this time. Because I realized I was putting too many expectations on myself for a project that's not even started. I was thinking of the end result before I even began. I just got too far ahead of myself. And then I saw this creator on TikTok where she was talking about those who are, I'm going to mess this up so bad, but she was essentially saying that, creators are meant to create, and you're meant to create for you, and that's what my memoir is originally and still is for. That's what I had to come back to. Like, I'm writing this for me. This was something that I felt like I wanted to do, was curate a type of journal in the form of a book that kind of sums up my healing journey and, reflecting on my past and how I feel about it today, and, all that I've learned and all of the clarity that I've gained. Like, this is the ultimate love story to myself. Like, so once I made that shift back to that, I felt more at ease and like, less anxious about pursuing this. And yeah, so I will be talking about that as I go. Um, so yeah. But today was good though. Today was a really good day. I'm so thankful. I just came back from sunbathing. That's something that as long as I got the sun available for me to do, that is something that I will do after work. I love, love, love laying in the sun. And I have to curate my playlist before I go out there too, because I had to, mess around with that one too many times. So get a playlist together before I go. But yeah, it's so nice. And I mean, I'm not even coming from a stressful job or anything like that. But still, like, to just lay out there after work is so calming. And also, I don't have to. I want to prevent myself from taking naps after work. I am a true believer, of resting when it's called for. But I already know, like, during the work days, taking a nap as soon as I get home from work, it disrupts me from getting quality sleep when it's actually time for me to go to bed. Like, I took a long nap when I got home yesterday and I couldn't go to sleep. And I finally fell asleep about 2 hours before my alarm went off. But thankfully, I had did a lot of lunch prep the evening before, so I was able to sleep in a little. But I was not ready to get out my bed. I really wasn't. I was not ready to get out my bed. So I said, you know what? From now on, not really. But for the time being, I really need to do something else with my time. And so, yeah. Because I got Netflix back because I really wanted to see some. You know what? I got Netflix back because I wanted to watch Jane the Virgin. Only to find out that the show's not on there anymore. So, I'll keep it for this 1 month. And while I have it for 1 month, I rewatch Bridgerton, which I didn't really need to. And then I found my way towards The Residence, which is, it's good, it's funny. I love, like whodunit type stuff. I used to watch all of those clue movies and shows back in the day. So I'm enjoying it. I'm on episode 4. And I'm trying to do like an episode and a half a day. But so far so good. I mean, I love it. The cast is awesome. Yeah. And I honestly, like, they make it obvious who the murderer could be, but I still don't have a guess. I don't think. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to who it might be. Who do I suspect? I don't know. I don't know. I'll figure that one out. You know what? I'll write down somebody's name and see if I'm right. But other than that, it's really funny. It's really, really good. So that's what I'm watching. That's new, something that I've never seen before. And then I'll poke around since I have it for 30 days and see what else is good on there. It's been years since I had Netflix. Years. But Jane the Virgin is one of my most favorite shows. And every blue moon, I have the desire to go and watch, an episode or two. See? Jane. I love that series. But yeah, that's all for today. I am about to do a small workout, a no equipment Pilates thing that I saw on YouTube. I'm going to give that a try. Whew. All right, I will see you around. Thank you. If you made it this far, thank you for your support. Have a great rest of your evening, and may the rest of this week be smooth and prosperous and good and a blessing to us all. And I will see you around.